Hear me now? There, yeah. What's going on? As you can see, my name's Ron McConnell. But if you're an Islander, my name's Ran. Because there's a difference, don't you know? It's something I learned when we moved here about 5.5 years ago. And no, I'm not related to Brad McConnell, who is with the Charlottetown Police Service. He's a Mac. He's the Scottish side of the family. I'm a Mick. I'm the Irishman. We don't get along all that well. I'd like to share a story with you folks tonight that I call perseverance. And it's something that we've had to have in spades for the last couple of years now, haven't we? May the 6th. I'm looking forward to that. It's a tale that's actually based in true historical facts, but feel free to use your imagination. Picture this. It's a cold autumn evening about 125 years ago in the booming gold rush town of Fort Steele, British Columbia, on the other side of the country. The air is crisp and clear, and you can see the steam rising from the horses' backs as they stand quietly in their stalls in the livery stable after a hard day's work of bringing in the last of the harvest. 1,000,000 stars sparkle like fresh-cut diamonds in an ink-black sky, and the amber orb of a harvest moon sits as if perched on the very tip of Fisher Peak, the highest mountain in the Southern Rockies. It's Saturday night, and over at Coventry's Opera House, the annual Thanksgiving Gala has just drawn to a close. And as usual, your hostess for the evening has been Fort Steele's popular school teacher, Miss Adelaide Bailey. And she spent her time making sure that all of her young charges have remembered all their lines and they've hit all their marks, and they've done her proud. Yes, even that young troublemaker Oscar Barnes, the constable's son. Oh, he's a piece of work, that one, I tell you. But now the last of the patrons have gone. So she stirs down the remaining embers in the big wood stove. She turns out those newfangled electric lights. Ooh, there's nothing backwards about Fort Steele, I tell you. And as she pulls the front door closed behind her, she notices someone standing over in the shadows at the end of the front porch. But she's not afraid. No, for this is someone she knows very, very well. His name is John Fingal Smith, and he's been courting Miss Bailey for nigh on 7 years now, asking her on a number of occasions to be his wife. But she's always turned him down because, you see, in the 1890s, married school teachers were very rare because family life would sometimes interfere with their teaching. But John, ever the optimist, figures he's going to give it another try. And as he approaches, he extends his arm and he says to her, "It's a long way home when someone has to walk alone. So let me take you by the hand and let me walk with you. It won't seem so far. We'll stop a while and count the stars. Let me take you by the hand and let me walk with you. And if we get home early and it's not too late and there's not too much to do, we can sit a while and talk a while, just me and you, for it's a long way home when someone has to walk alone. So let me take you by the hand and let me walk with you. And you know, not long after, Adelaide finally said yes. And they were married, and they moved down to Vancouver to pursue their careers. But the call of the Rocky Mountains was strong. And eventually they returned to live out the remaining years of their lives in a lovely little house that stood for over 100 years in the brand new city of Cranbrook. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, if you really do believe in your dreams, sometimes they will come true. I know a lot of mine have. How are yours doing? Don't ever stop dreaming. Enjoy the rest of the show, folks.